When Overlord Snoke told us last time that there had been an awakening, major chunk of the fans assumed that alien leader must be referring to Daisy Ridley's Rey. But it's becoming quite obvious that disturbances in the Force are more insidious than it was initially assumed. After the release of the latest trailer, there has been increasing talk that Luke Skywalker himself may have turned to the dark side, almost 40 years after we first met him at Tatooine. However, it's now looking like Luke may actually be the villain of The Last Jedi after all. Perhaps not an ultimate baddie like Snoke, but nevertheless an antagonistic force. In contrast to The Force Awakens, the build-up to The Last Jedi has been dominated by a series of pretty revealing leaks. The biggest of these was a set of promo photos that gave a proper, full-color look at Snoke, glimpses of Rey's new costume, and most importantly, Dark Luke. Skywalker in a darker Jedi robe than what we'd seen in most of the previously released materials. Well, that alone isn't enough to build a theory on, of course, but it did highlight the possibility of a more conflicted Luke. There is a tradition in Star Wars posters, for instance, that sees the bad guy positioned in the background, looming horribly over the story's heroes. It goes back to the original trilogy, when Darth Vader took up that spot in a decent proportion of the main posters for all three movies. The Phantom Menace's posters, the snake-like Darth Maul often replaced Vader, while in Revenge of the Sith, Vader once again returned to the slot. In the new poster for The Last Jedi, it is a giant looming Luke positioned to the rear, taking his dear old dad's place. Moreover, a new display for the film's IMAX release sees two split posters based on the traditional division in the Force between dark and light. Skywalker not only appears on the light side with Rey, Finn, Chewie and Leia, he is also on the dark side with Captain Phasma and Ren. I always suspected that at some point Luke would eventually end up following his dad's footsteps, and now seeing that his nephew Kylo too has found solace in the dark side makes it kind of like a family business. Anyways, if they are taking that route and making Luke the big baddie in The Last Jedi, I hope that they have the guts to completely go for it, and by doing so, break millions of hearts. Anyways, thanks for watching guys. If you like this video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe.